everyone, this is Sashankita and welcome to my YouTube channel. So आज इस वीडियो में I'm going to talk about a specific topic that is the IELTS exam. क्योंकि काफ़ी सारी queries आई हैं मुझे where students have tried to know what are the processes involved while you are applying for colleges in Canada from India. So first disclaimer that I can only speak about these two countries, India and Canada in particular, because I am from India and have applied to colleges and universities in Canada and I'm studying in one of them. दूसरा disclaimer, इस वीडियो में मैं जो भी शेयर करने वाली हूँ that is completely based on my personal experience of this exam, and that might work for you guys or might not work for you guys. That totally depends, but it's definitely gonna give you a valuable insight as to how you should approach this exam. So मैं इस वीडियो में IELTS के बारे में इसलिए बात कर रही हूँ क्योंकि ये मेरे पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस पे आपका पहला स्टेप रहेगा when you are trying to apply for colleges and university in Canada. So regarding the timeline of appearing for your IELTS exam, I'll just give you my example. Like my intake was September 2021 fall intake, and I appeared for my IELTS exam on September 2020. So मुझे काफ़ी टाइम मिल गया था after giving my IELTS exam and then doing other formalities while applying for the colleges. So in my experience, I have encountered two kinds of people, like who have a good strong English background. आपकी फाउंडेशन बहुत अच्छी है, आपका ग्रामर बहुत अच्छा है, आपके सेंटेंस स्किल्स बहुत अच्छे हैं, आपके वोकैब बहुत अच्छी है, तो आप जो है आप डायरेक्ट IELTS स्पेसिफिक ट्रेनिंग पे जा सकते हो when you are thinking of applying to an university or college abroad. But in case you think or you feel like you have a weakness in English, you're not that good, then I would suggest you कि आप पहले अपनी English के vocab, grammar, sentence skills, ये सारी चीज़ें आप इस पे काम करो, आप इसकी ट्रेनिंग लो पहले, उसके बाद आप IELTS स्पेसिफिक ट्रेनिंग लेना. क्योंकि अगर आप शुरू से ही आपके इंग्लिश वीक है, आप शुरू से IELTS स्पेसिफिक ट्रेनिंग पे जाते हो, देन यू वुड बी कन्फ्यूज. सो आई फील कि आप पहले अपनी इंग्लिश सुधारो, आप अच्छे से बेसिक्स को पहचानो, यू स्टडी देम, यू प्रैक्टिस देम, you get better at it, and then you go for IELTS specific training. I think that will help you guys to understand and grasp it more easily, and it will help you in saving time. So guys, I will not go into details of these 4 sections in this video, but अगर आपको चाहिए तो you can ask me for that in the comment section, and depending upon your request I can make one video. But इसमें सिर्फ I'll talk about how you can approach this exam. So what you can do is to enhance your vocab and to know about what is happening around the world. You can read major daily newspapers, international newspapers, like the Vancouver Sun, the Guardian, the New York Times, the Sydney Herald, that's from Australia, the BBC, Telegraph from UK, and you can even shuffle these and you can read so that you get to know what is happening around the world, because you will be asked about a general opinion on a general subject during your interview, which might as well have a link with anything that's happening around. And anyway, having a little knowledge of that isn't harmful, even if it comes in your interview or not. And I would definitely recommend to watch TED Talks as much as possible. But start with Mel Robbins' TED Talk. There's one specific TED Talk of her that I really want to recommend you guys. That is the 5 seconds rule. It is very interesting. It's a very nice psychology, and it will help you guys. So yeah. And you can read novels, you can read, and you can try speaking to your friends in English as much as is possible. Maybe ask someone to help you out with communication and everything if you're not fluent at all, because that will really help you to gain confidence and to be aware of your strengths and weaknesses, because you need to work on your weaknesses when you're going out for an interview. So now I'm going to talk about the speaking section exclusively, because I think it is the feared section of all the 4. So your speaking section will be for around 11 to 14 minutes, and it is usually scheduled 1 week after or 1 week prior to the other 3 tests, that is your reading, writing, and listening. So all you need to carry is your passport. Your speaking section will be recorded, and that recording will be used for your evaluation. So be very clear while you're speaking, so that you are clearly audible and marks don't fall because you were not clear in your voice, even though your facts were right. So there are usually 3 rounds in the IELTS speaking section. So the first round is the familiar round. You will be asked questions that are personal and kind of familiar to you. Like, for example, you might be asked, what do you do in your leisure time? So you might answer it by saying that I love to read books during my leisure time. But let me tell you that IELTS is all about creativity. It is how unique you can be. So if you answer the question in a way like, for example, I love reading books during my leisure time. I recently completed, say, some XYZ novel by some ABC author. So that second sentence adds to your creativity. So while answering the first round, make sure that you answer in 1 or 2 sentences and your sentences are complete. Don't leave it abrupt, like, I love reading books. If your examiner asks you, like, do you have a pen? Do not answer like yes. Answer it in complete sentence, like, yes, I do have a pen at the moment, or I do not have a pen at the moment. So make sure that you complete your sentences and you add some kind of creativity to it. Of course, you won't be asked yes or no questions in the first round. It will be very personal and familiar to you. There'll be no current affairs in your IELTS, but it just helps you to know about the world and know about something. Like, for example, I was given a report to write on a chemical process, and since I am a student of science and I knew about certain terms that was related to chemistry and physics, so I think that knowledge really helped me write that report in a more spontaneous way. So then, coming to the second round of the speaking section of IELTS, it is the cue card round, or the descriptive round. It is that round where you get those long questions and you have to describe a bit about them. It is called the cue card round because you are actually given an envelope and you have to take out a card from the envelope, and you will be given a topic that's there on the card, and you have to speak about it. So what you get is 1 minute preparation time and a pen and a paper to jot down your points, and you get to speak for 2 minutes on that topic. So I know आप सोच रहे होंगे कि 1 मिनट में क्या प्रिपेयर करना है, 1 मिनट में मतलब टॉपिक देखते ही टाइम चला जाएगा, बट no, that doesn't happen because you can't let that happen. So what I did was, I know 1 minute is not enough, but it is all you get, so you have to make the best of it. So what I did was, when I got my topic, I instantly made a mind map around the topic. So like, if you get a topic like maybe global warming, or maybe stress management, so you write stress at the center and you write around it, like what can come out of stress or what can cause stress, like work, relationships, your career, trauma, and what can heal it, maybe yoga, talking to a friend, therapy, anything. I hope you're getting my point, what I'm trying to say. So whatever comes into mind, just make a mind map and write it down on your pen and paper. So I think 1 minute is good to go with that. So you don't have to write like stress management in entirety. You can just maybe code it that you can understand, and you can make a mind map. That's what I did. So yeah, and then you get to speak. So what happens is, when you are given that 2-minute time to speak, you can look at those the points that you collected during a mind map compilation, and you can speak on each of them for maybe 30 seconds, 60 seconds, like that, and you will have all of the things covered in 2 minutes, even if it's supposed to be brief. So coming to the third round of the IELTS speaking section, it is a two-way discussion round. So it is for around 4 to 5 minutes again, and you will be asked questions and multiple times. But take it as an extension of your second round. Like, for example, if in your second round you were asked about your best friend, like maybe describe your best friend because it was personal, in your third round, you will be asked to give a general opinion about friendship. So you see, what I was trying to tell you all along, that you do not have to learn current affairs like you do in other competitive exams, but having an idea will just help you to have more confidence to speak about any topic that you're asked. And you have to keep in mind two important things while answering the third round of the speaking section. That is, first, you need to justify your opinion. Like when you're asked to describe about friendship in general, then you have to justify your opinion as to why you think friendship is good or it's bad, or whatever your opinion is about. You just can't state your opinion and leave it there. You have to justify your opinion. The second thing is you need to answer every question that you are asked in this section in 2 to 3 sentences. So that means you again have to describe your sentence, you describe your opinions, you have to put forward why you believe in something or why you don't believe in something. So for instance, I'll share with you guys what I was asked in my speaking section. So I remember, I can't recall the exact questions, but I can give you a brief idea into it. So I think I was first asked about whether I liked mathematics or not. When I said yes, I do, so they asked me like, what was my favorite number and why is it my favorite number? So after I answered that, I was asked like, do you think mathematics is necessary in everyday life? I said yes, absolutely, it's necessary. And I also added a lot of reasoning why it was necessary and everything, why I believed it was necessary. Okay, so then I was asked, so I think I mentioned in my answer that I am going to study business. So I think mathematics is very important to business because there are a lot of statistics and data and everything. So I need to have a worldly view of that. So somewhere I mentioned this word business, and I was then relate to another question. I think I also mentioned somewhere in my interview that I was a digital content creator, and I think that dot was reconnected, and I was asked the final question is, why do you think digital media, do you think that digital media is transforming local businesses? How do you think it is transforming local businesses? Do you think this change is for good? So I wanted to tell you guys this experience of mine because I wanted you guys to know that this is how they loop you in. So in your speaking round, you don't have to be scared, you just have to be honest. So you share things about yourself that you're confident enough, that and you know that if they ask you something about these fields, something about the work you do, about the things you love, about your hobbies, about your family, about your friends, about the place you live in, about the book you have read, about the painting you have made, about your favorite author, about your favorite actress, are capable to answer that without hesitation and with a lot of confidence. So that's what I'm saying, that you don't have to be scared of IELTS, but you do have to be smart enough to not be overconfident about it. Be honest while answering the questions, and you have to be creative and convincing enough. So that's it. So this is all I wanted to share in this video. And if you guys think that this is helpful, then do leave a comment and let me know. और अगर आपको और भी कुछ जानना है IELTS के बारे में, तो या फिर एडमिशन प्रोसेसेस के बारे में, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you guys, and maybe I'll make another video if I think that it requires me to talk extensively on that topic. So that's it, and if this video was helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is _acharmingchaos_. So that's it for today, and I wish all the best to everyone who is applying and or who has already applied. I hope that you guys make it. That's all. Thank you. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.